Hello YouTube Collective, welcome. So if you're new here, I'm Richard aka the Urban Warlock of Urban Warlock Healing, Divination Tarot Reader, who's predicted the future. So today we're going to be doing a fully loaded you and them reading, and I'm going to do it past, present, future. Okay, if you want one of these, they're £50, prior to same day guaranteed, recorded. You find the link tree on my bio and you can get yours today. So how these work, if you're new to this, it's one spread for you, one spread for them, 8 cards per person, and then 3 spreads, past, present, future. So obviously the past has already happened, so we're going to be looking for any kind of answers from the past. Present, some of it will have recently happened, some will be in play now, some might be coming about a week or so, and then we're going to go up to the next 6 months. Just to remind you, as we're doing divination tarot, this type of tarot is designed to say on your current path, this is the most likely outcome. There are a couple of fixed cards in there. By that I mean the universe says it's got to happen, no way around it, but for the most part it's not. So in the event anything comes up, you can change it. You're an autonomous human being, you have free will and choice. Now a couple of caveats on that. Caveat number 1, it probably will still play out the way the cards say it's going to. Reason being is you've got to do something, say something, change something, shift something. It's uncomfortable, it might mean upsetting yourself. It might mean upsetting other people. I'm what's known as an activator reader, so I'm here to say you can, you should, and you must if you want the best life moving forwards. Most of what holds you back is programming and fear. Okay, so it's about breaking free of that, thinking, is that what I think, or is that what I've been told? Okay. So, caveat number 2, as we're dealing with a second autonomous human being, they have free will and choice as well, so you can only do what I call control the variables. Dog's going at the cat in the background. I can never get any peace. I can't just bloody record content. You know, it's always something, Anyway, yeah, so there's second autonomous human being involved as well, so you can only do what I call control the variables. What I mean by that is if there's something you can do or say it. Once you've done that, you release it, because it's out of your hands. Right, so we're going to start with you. This is the past spread. Hierophant in the reverse. High Priestess, Fool in the reverse. Right, okay, so start with the Hierophant. So the Hierophant's one of the divine masculines. He's divine masculine on a more spiritual base level. Now, he can talk about, it can relate to my star sign of Taurus, so it can stick in some kind of tradition, breaking away from that. The other way we can go is going on a journey of self-discovery. Who am I? What am I? Where am I going? What do I want? Reverse position, so it's either about breaking away from some kind of tradition, or not following your path. Okay. High Priestess. So the High Priestess is one of the divine feminines. She's divine feminine on a more spiritual base level also. Now she's duality, what I preach. Love and light doesn't work, people. Okay, sending love at stuff, just, you know, it's very nice, but you know, it doesn't resolve the issues, does it? Stand your ground, stepping into that dark divine energy, okay? She's connection with spirit and she's intuition. We then got the Fool in the reverse. So the Fool's the very first card in the tarot deck. The Fool isn't a fool. The Fool is called a fool because he gets his bag, little bumpy dog at the bottom, goes off wandering. We call it a leap of faith card, and it's about starting a brand new cycle. So I'm not sure which way I want to go with that Hierophant yet, but I feel like your intuition was telling you to do something, but you kind of held off, right? Let's continue. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Sun card. So the Queen of Pentacles, well, Pentacles relates to the element of earth, can mean money and finance, can mean non-financial wealth. That's what we're investing our time, effort and energy in. Court cards can be an energy within ourselves, can be the energy of somebody else around us. Queens are obviously feminine energy. I'm going to say this is the collective because you're more likely to be more comfortable in your feminine energies. In the upright position, the Queen of Pentacles is kind, caring, loving, devoted, cradling the pentacle like a baby. That can be a good thing, but it can also indicate kind of going along with things, people-pleasing tendencies, etc. So it can talk about pulling that energy back, and I think that's what you did. We then got the Sun card. Sun card, fixed card, the most positive card in the deck. I don't know if I have to cover this up on YouTube. I don't know. It means the birth of something new. Okay, so that activated the Sun card, right? Overall outcome card. 2 of Wands in the reverse. Wands fire action. So this is about making a plan moving forwards. So collectives there, got the globe in the hand, surveying the scenery, making a plan moving forwards. That was put on hold. Obstacles or blockages. 10 of Wands, Wands fire action. 10's completion cards. This is a release card. Collective's the person there carrying the bale of wands back to that village. When they get back there, they're going to drop it like a sack of SHIT and say, I'm not doing this anymore, I'm done, I'm out. So releasing something, removing any blockages. 2 of Cups, Cups, water emotions. It's my favourite card. I'm a Taurus Emerald by Venus, I love love. This divine counterparts card, they're getting married. So what it feels like here is that I feel like this collective were slightly blocked. They were being blocked. They were blocking or being blocked from their spiritual path moving forward. So you might have a purpose and role, okay, and something either to do with this connection or this might be prior. Kind of was stopping that. So your intuition kicked in and said, this isn't right. This isn't working. So you decided to not take a leap of faith, okay? You held back, you pulled your energy back, and that activated the Sun card, and the universe went, right, you're gonna get your Sun card relationship either with this person or somebody else, okay? And then that put the plans on hold, okay? With the 10 of Wands there, I feel like the obstacle or blockage would have been releasing giving up on love. So you were being advised, at least in the past, to focus on getting your 2 of Cups, your divine counterpart. So let's go on to onto the other person. Let's go on to them. This deck is a little bit tricky to shuffle, I'm afraid, because it's a bit thick. So just bear with me. See how far we can get. Right. So what wants to come out first? 4 of Wands. 8 of Pentacles. 9 of Swords in the reverse. Right, so Wands fire action, we call this the 1111 card, make a wish. Okay, it's quite a complex card, this one. It can talk about engagement, marriage, happy home, happy community, celebration. The way I describe this card is it's kind of your white picket fence ending, or whereas the Magician's the manifestation card, which is about kind of basic magicking something in, this is tangible goals and dreams that we can work our way towards. 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so we call this guy the apprentice. So they're the chap on the bench banging away at the pentacles. They know they're not master of their skill yet, but they're happy to go through that process, okay? We then got the 9 of Swords in the reverse. Swords there, way we think words we use. So we've got the person in bed, head in the hands, crying. It talks about periods of stress, sleepless nights, owing up to depression. The swords here represent a ladder, so it's about changing the mindset, climbing the ladder, getting out of dodge. Let's continue. Death card in the reverse. Empress. Right, so the Death card is actually a positive card if you're new to tarot. It means rebirth. It's about shedding old skin, cutting people off, cutting people out, etc, etc. Now in the upright position, the universe steps in and does that for you. Okay, in the reverse position, this person was being asked to do a self-imposed death card, shift something, change something. And I think that they did that. I think that they took the chance because they then saw you as the Empress, the divine feminine. She's like the queens, but she's combined. She knows her worth and value. She doesn't chase, she attracts. You want this, you come and get it, but you turn up right. No pages, no knights. Upright king's offer may do, provided it can step up into Emperor mode. Overall outcome card. 8 of Swords. Swords there, where we think words we use. So we got the lady there bound and blindfolded. Just about no soap flea, can't see her arms. Can't see her arms because behind her back. They're behind her back. She's holding onto the rope. She's holding onto the rope because she doesn't want to take the blindfold off. Self-imposed restriction. Obstacles or blockages. 3 of Wands in the reverse. Wands fire action. So this is about going in a new direction, going on to calmer waters. Now normally I'd be saying this as advice for you, but I think that this might be this other person. I think the obstacle or blockage was that they didn't come forwards straight off. Right, removing any blockages. 2 of Cups in the reverse. Cups, water emotions. Okay, so again, divine counterparts, reverse position, fallout, friction, separation. Okay, right, what's going off here then? So I think this might be somebody from the past. I think this collective is looking for clarity on somebody from the past. So you realise, well, you were being kind of blocked on your path forwards because this other person was going, oh, this is my happy ever after, I'm gonna work towards it. And then your intuition kicked in and went, no, this isn't right. This isn't right. I'm not going to take a leap of faith on this. So this person was upset, but they started to change their mindset. Okay, you pulled your energy back. They were then supposed to do a self-imposed death card to kind of go, that's it, I'm purging this, I'm not doing it. And by you pulling your energy back, it activated the Sun card. The problem is this person is still seeing you as their Empress, okay? And I don't think that you are, right? So you put plans on hold. No, right, let's reassess the situation. Meanwhile, they've been restricting themselves because they've not wanted to face the fact that you're not their Empress. Okay, so that's I suppose if you're looking for clarity there, the clarity is that you made the right thing. Your Sun can't get activated. This other person's deluded. Unfortunately, they've slipped into the twin flame / situationship waiting energy game by the looks of it. Okay, so let's go on to the present spread. So as I say, some of this would have recently happened, some will be in play now, some might become about a week or so. Present's always going into the past. So I'm just going to give them a shuffle again. Like I say, that person might not be present now, to be honest with you. Right, so we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Right, so where are you at now? Star card. Hermit in the reverse. Knight of Cups in the reverse. Right, okay, interesting. So, the Star card talks about hopes, dreams, aspirations, wish fulfillment, wishing on a bigger star. We then got the Hermit in the reverse. So the Hermit card in the upright position is normally a positive card for me because it talks about periods of withdrawal and reflection. What's gone right, what's gone wrong, what direction we're going in next. You'll also notice the Hermit shining a lamp, so it talks about what I call going into the dark side, shining a light on the demons, the trauma, the situation at hand. Excuse me, dry throat all of a sudden. And coming out the other side stronger. Now, normally in the Hermit in the reverse, it's a refusal to face a situation. It's a refusal to shine a light on the situation at hand. We then got the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Cups, water emotions, Knight's forward motion. So this Knight's offering the cup. So it talks about an emotional offer. Now, Knights, if this is you, you're not pushing forwards. Okay, you're not giving yourself an opportunity to move forwards. If it's somebody else, then they're not coming forwards. Okay, so if you're in a waiting energy, then you're waiting for nothing to happen. Yeah, what you got to remember is, when you're when you know your worth and value and your power, you're a king or a queen, or even better, an empress or an emperor. Kings, queens, emperors and empresses don't accept offers from knights or pages. They're just simply not good enough. Okay, I feel like it's a little bit that there might be some reluctance to shine light on the situation, and that's what's been holding you back. Okay. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Six of Swords in the reverse. Right, so the Wheel of Fortune for me in the upright position talks about, well, either way, it talks about the energy around us. Excuse me, all the way we're thinking about things. Now, if it's energetic, I feel like it's stagnation, okay, and I kind of want to go that way. It kind of feels a little bit, it's that kind of energy of trying to push a boulder the wrong way up a hill, okay. Six of Swords in the reverse. Swords are where we think, words we use. So this card's about going on to calmer waters. There is some sorrow attached to it, hence why we've got the figure there cloaked with the head down. It's in the reverse position. It tends to be more this sod that, sod you, sod them, I'm off, I'm out of here. Overall outcome card. Knight of Pentacles, Knight's forward motion. So again, similar to the Knight of Cups, but this time we're talking about either financial or energetic. Okay, at the moment, I'm going to say this is yourself. Okay, and I'll tell you why for in a second. Right, so obstacles or blockages. Five of Pentacles. Okay, so this card's about feeling left out in the cold. We've got the two homeless figures there trudging through the snow. Now, the Pentacles are in the stained glass window of the church. So in the upright position, they're so focused on feeling left out in the cold that they're missing out that the Pentacles are there, the church is there. They could go inside, be offered some help, support for the evening. So it's about missing out on the help because you kind of, feeling left out in the cold. Removing any blockages. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. So you're the chap in the garden there looking over the fruits or flowers, not ready for harvest yet, needs to get to 10. Upright position, that's going in the right direction. Reverse position, things have gone off course. Okay, I call this the stick or twist card. Do we stick and hope it gets better, or do we twist and start something new? Okay, so you're being asked to, well, identify that things have gone off course because of this old energy here. So, star card, what I'm going to say with that star card is, I'm going to say that you're stepping into your star potential and your star power, but you're not seeing it. You're refusing to see it, okay? And because of that, you're not pushing forwards with what's going to make you happy. It's like you're either waiting for somebody or you're putting somebody else's needs before yourself. And that's stagnating things, okay? I think that this collective is going to clock and realise that, and so they're going to go, right, I need to change my mindset, I need to shift forwards. And then they start doing it, okay? So let's go on to person 2. Let's go on to them. And we'll see what that's saying. Right. Uno. Sun card in the reverse. Seven of Swords in the reverse. High Priestess. Right, so Sun card, fixed card, the most positive card in the deck, means the best for something new. So it's in the reverse position. So this person is owed their Sun card, but it's on hold. It's on hold at the moment. Seven of Swords in the reverse. Swords are where we think words we use. So upright position, tarot book version of this card talks about sneaky, deceptive behaviour. He's stealing the swords, he's looking behind him, he's running away, worried about getting caught out, so that's coming out. I don't want to go there. I feel like this person is because the other way I go is imposter syndrome. I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy enough, I can't do it. Reverse position, maybe I can, maybe I should, maybe I will. I feel like this person is trying to step out of imposter syndrome. High Priestess, so the High Priestess is one of the Divine Feminine. She's Divine Feminine on a more spiritual based level. She's duality, what I preach. Love and light doesn't work, as I always mentioned. Intuition, connection with spirit. Okay, let's continue, because I'm not sure if this is the same person or not, to be honest with you. Could be. Right. I think it probably is. Six of Pentacles. Pentacles, earth, money, finance, non-financial wealth again. So this is about either financial or energetic balance. So they're giving money out to the poor, they've got the scales in the other hand. So their intuition's kicking in. The other way that I'm a little bit concerned with, because if it is the same person, they could be seeing this connection as some kind of divine connection, and it's obviously not. Right, we've then got the Magician in the reverse. So the Magician in the upright position is the manifestation card. Okay, it's a very positive, powerful card. It's in the reverse position. So this person, I think this is the person from spread 1, because I think this is somebody from the past. I was initially anticipating this to be a kind of current love connection, but I don't think it is. I think this is somebody from the past. Okay, I think that they're trying to manifest you. Okay, let me get the rest of the cards out. Right, so obstacles, overall outcome card. Yeah, it is. Four of Cups, Cups, water, emotion. So they're the figure under the tree, staring at the 3 cups, stuck, bored, jaded, fed up, cloud, handcuffed, and opportunities. Stuck there, can't see the wood for the trees. When's it going to change? When's it going to change? When's this person coming? Well, you're not coming because you've moved on, and all they're doing is stagnating. It will change when they decide to make the choice to make the change, right? Obstacles or blockages. 3 of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so again, I'm going to say this is advice for them, to be honest with you. Oh, excuse me. So upright position, celebration card. I call it the sisterhood card. Do I want to say this opposite? No, it might not be, hang on. So yeah, celebration card, I call it the sisterhood card. 3 ladies dance around with cups in the air. That could be actual sisters, female friends, friends with high feminine energies. Witchcraft terms, talking about coven, power of 3. Reverse position, it's either when that support takes a step back and goes, you know what, sick of hearing about it anymore. That's if this is advice for them. If this is advice for you, this would indicate that this person might be doing a little bit of black magic. And please remember that love magic, or lust magic as I call it, is black magic, because you're trying to affect somebody's will to come in. You can't replicate love, right? Removing any blockages. 8 of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so upright position. 8 Wands or stays flying through the air. Fast-paced motion, pick up in pace, new opportunities, stagnation, feeling like life's passing you by. Okay. Yeah, what? Right, so you're stepping into star card potential. You're supposed to be the star, right? And you're not quite seeing that. Okay, so you're kind of holding off and not giving yourself an opportunity to move forward. I'm going to assume that this collective's single, okay, because I think this is somebody from the past. I don't think that you're waiting for this person. I think that you're being held. You're kind of holding off because there's some bad juju at play. Right, so you're holding off with pushing forwards to your full true star card potential. You might be being a little bit humble, etc. But you're going to realise that the energy is stagnating around you a little bit. So you go, right, I've got to change the mindset. I've got to stop worrying about the past and give myself an opportunity to move forwards. For them, this person, I don't feel like they're a bad person as such, because they've got the Sun card in the reverse. The universe wants to give them their Sun card relationship. With the Seven of Swords, I mean, it could be no. I'm going to stick to they're trying to come out of this imposter syndrome as far as I think that they start to make themselves aware that they're kind of deluding themselves, okay? Their intuition's telling them that. No, no. So, they're blocking their Sun card because you're not their Sun card. They've got another Sun card person out there. I'm going to say sneaky deceptive behaviour of some sort, because I think they're being sneaky and deceptive with themselves. I think that they realise that. But then they keep convincing themselves, no, this person's my person, they're my divine counterpart. They then balance themselves. It feels like they're trying to put some kind of lust magic on you, but it's obviously not working. It's being blocked, and it's kind of almost backfiring. So they're constantly sat in this Four of Cups, going, when they're going to come, when they're going to come, when they're going to see, and it's like, no, because this is how people, like I say, get themselves stuck in situationships, because they convince themselves that somebody's their person and they're not. As I always say, this lies, this doesn't. Your intuition's, if we all go down the intuition road, the intuition's telling this person that it's not right, but they're choosing to ignore it. It's a lot, 6 Pentacles, more like, oh, my intuition's telling me this, but I'm just going to ground and balance myself, because that's got to be wrong. Right, anyway, let's go on to the final spreads. So this is going to be based over the next 6 months. I tend to find it goes chronological outcome card about 6 months from now. So let's just give them a good shuffle. Oh no, okay. Star card in the reverse. Okay. So star card in the reverse. Right, so that's normally when we start to. I feel like that's, because as I always say with the star card, it's not to say that star card, that opportunity, whatever it is going anywhere, but we start to feel like it's evaporating, and that can often be enough to give us a bit of a kick up the arse. And what it feels like is that's then going to put you, the collective, in the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So Queen of Swords in the upright position is taking control on the mental level. She monitors the situation. She's not afraid to say a piece. When it's in the reverse position, it's when we get into this kind of negative, wobbly energy, questioning things, putting ourselves down. Excuse me. Because it's followed up by the Wheel of Fortune, it's got a little bit of an air of that, because you kind of just start plodding along in the Knight of Pentacles, you start to realise that your star card is going to start to dissipate. So you get in your head for a little bit, you have a little bit of a wobble, but then potentially we're then shifting the mindset in the Wheel of Fortune, okay? King of Swords in the reverse, 8 of Wands. Right, King of Swords in the reverse is not very nice energy. Okay, upright position is how I describe my reading style. Blunt, direct, to the point. It's tell you what you need to, not what you want it. Reverse position, very heavy negativity, can indicate slightly narcissistic tendencies. 8 of Wands. So back again, this time in the upright position. Pick up in pace, new opportunities, fast-paced motion. Okay. Overall outcome card. Four of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so we call this the 11-11 card. Make a wish. It's quite a complex card, as I say. I feel like this is the collective coming to the conclusion that this person isn't or wasn't their happy ever after, right? Obstacles or blockages. The Fool. So the Fool's the very first card in the tarot deck. I think we had him earlier, didn't we? So it would be about taking a leap of faith. I think this collective is considering going back or contacting this person. Well, number one, you're the feminine energy, you don't chase, you attract. Number two, they're not. We've already seen it. You've done it. You did enough to activate your Sun card connection, and it's about just kind of releasing and removing these last tethers and ties to this person. Okay, removing any blockages. Ten of Pentacles. Ten's completion card. We call this a retirement card because it's coins. It's when we put a lot of effort in, we get to the end, we get to enjoy the fruits of our labour. Yeah, so what this feels like is that this collective, they've done the right thing, they've moved on, but then they have a bit of a wobble, right? They start to, you start to realise that your star card relationship is evaporating. But then you get into a bit of this headspace of, yeah, but is that person my person? Da, 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 da. Then you have a mindset shift, and I don't think this person's coming back, but the mindset shift is going to be towards, actually this person was a bit narcissistic. New opportunities come in, not necessarily in love, but in life, okay? And I feel that then you'll finally come to the conclusion that that was never going to be your happy ever after, okay? So let's go on to the final spread, which is them. Yeah, I mean, I could be surprised. I might be surprised. You know, maybe they will come forth and say something to you to try and control the situation. I don't know. We'll have a look. Oh no. Seven of Swords, Chariot in the reverse, Three of Cups. Right. I think that this right. So Seven of Swords, sneaky, deceptive behaviour going off in the background. Chariot in the reverse. Okay, because they're the sneaky, deceptive behaviour in the background from this person, that's stagnating the energy. Three of Cups, they've got support of friends. I can't move away. I think this person's doing some kind of lust magic on you. Okay, right. Because that's stopping you from hitting your star card potential. So if you've got the opportunity outside of love to be on a bigger platform, for example, get more exposure, they don't want that because they're wanting you to come back to them and play house. And it's stopping you. So you're getting in your head, but then all of a sudden there's this shift. Okay, there's this shift in mindset. Okay. Seven of Wands, Magician. Okay, so Seven of Wands is about standing their ground. So they're the chap on top of the hill there, fighting off the Six of the Wands or staves. Magician, back again, upright position, manifestation card. Overall outcome card. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So upright position, homeless figures trudging through the snow. Pentacles, stained glass window of the church there. Upright position, missing the support. Reverse position, going, maybe I need to get some support. Okay, hold fire on this one. This has gone a bit weird. Obstacles or blockages. High Priestess in the reverse. Okay, so not following your intuition on the situation, or that they've dipped into dark energy. Removing any blockages. King of Cups in the reverse, right? So this person is an emotional manipulator. I can't move away from the fact that they're using some kind of black magic, or they have been. So that's going to continue in the background, but they're going to stagnate. So that's what's affecting your Star card and your Queen of Swords in the reverse. With the Three of Cups there, right, so they're standing the ground. Okay, they're still trying to manifest you, but it's not going to work. It's starting to backfire, And they're going to get to the point where they're like, look, this is just, you know, I'm wasting my life here. I'm sat around waiting for this person to come. They're not coming. Maybe I ought to get some help. Yeah, I wasn't expecting this reading to go that way. But yeah, this person is deluded. This person thinks that you're that person and you're not. And they're trying some kind of energy manipulation, some kind of manifestation to get you. It's going to start to peter out. So if you've been feeling a little bit kind of stuck, if you've been feeling a little bit like things have been being thrown off in other areas of your life, it's because somebody's putting this on you, okay? Even if you do nothing like return to sender or hex removal, etc., you know, it's source will step in and sort it out for you, and you're going to realise, no, this person's just been, you know, they were a narcissist, they were an emotional manipulator, and that's when the energy, you're going to get these new opportunities to come in, and you're going to realise that was never going to be my Four of Wands. Okay, so I think this collection is going to be fine. I mean, if you do get stuck and you want a hex removal or return to sender, do contact me. I do offer those. Yeah, so you're going to be fine. You know, if you've been questioning things, it's not you, it's being put on you. Okay, so there you go. Don't forget to subscribe, like and comment. If you want a fully loaded you and them reading, the £50, you can get the cheaper version at 25. Priority same day guaranteed recorded. Till next time, guys. Ta-da.